Hello everybody, Season 2 Reloaded for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is dropping on February 20th tomorrow, and it's packed with some pretty interesting updates. We have new maps, new limited time modes, and new weapons all coming your way. Let's dive into the details. First up, we've got two new maps coming to multiplayer. Grind Ooze makes its return as a medium-sized 6v6 map. This one is going to be a remaster of the classic grind map from Black Ops 2, you know, the skate park, but with just a new aesthetic kind of tossed on top of it. The layout is going to stay true to the original, so we can definitely expect it to be a more fast-paced map. I'm excited to see an OG map making a return. If any of you guys played Black Ops 2 way back when and you played on the original grind, make sure to let me know with a comment down below. Next, we have the Bullet map. This is a new type of map for Call of Duty taking place on a moving train, which sounds wild. It's a small-sized 6v6 and 2v2 map where you'll battle it out inside narrow train carriages or take the fight to the rooftops. Personally, I think this is going to create kind of a new dynamic in the game. You know, the tight spaces inside the train are going to kind of force players to really think about their positioning, while the rooftop opens up these new vertical opportunities. I mean, it's a fresh change, and I'm definitely excited to see how this plays out in terms of gameplay and strategy. Now that we've talked about the map, let's talk about the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover and the limited time mode. It's available in Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint, but with a little bit of a twist. Now you have ninja abilities and special TMNT powers thrown into the mix. When you activate the special TMNT score streak, you become an absolute powerhouse for 30 seconds. We're talking increased health and faster health regen, boosted movement speed and melee range, a sixth sense that warns you when enemies are out of view, the ability to perform finishing moves from any angle, and then my personal favorite, double jump and air dash abilities. Now, here's where things get interesting and a bit controversial. The game assigns you one of 5 different character abilities at random, unless you've bought a TMNT operator bundle. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Here are the powers. Splinter lets you pull some serious ninja moves, teleporting behind enemy lines. Leonardo gets a full stealth loadout with multiple perks. Donatello, wall hacks and equipment hacking. Michelangelo drops a pizza box that gives your team double damage. Yeah, you heard that right. And Raphael gets unlimited throwing stars. Let's talk about the pay-to-win concerns that this update brings. While these abilities are cool, there's an issue here. People who buy the TMNT operator bundles can choose their ability, while everyone else just gets randomly assigned one. This isn't just cosmetic anymore. It's paying for gameplay advantages. And I get it might be a limited time mode, won't be here forever, so it's not as big of a deal as I may be making it seem. I just can't ignore the fact that locking ability selection behind a paywall kind of crosses a line that many of us in the Call of Duty community aren't comfortable with. What do you think about this update? Drop your thoughts in the comments below regarding that whole situation. This new collaboration with TMNT though brings us 5 new melee weapons, so let's run through them quickly. We have the katanas, which are a one-hit kill and have fast attack speed and short range. We have the bow staff, which is a one-hit kill and has a very long range, but a slower attack speed. We have the nunchucks, which are a 2-hit kill and have a very fast attack speed with medium range. You can lock a pair of Psy and get up close and personal with a one-hit kill paired with a fast attack speed and very short range. And then finally, if you purchase the premium track for 1100 COD points, you have the option of unlocking the skateboard, which is going to be a one-hit kill with a moderately fast attack speed and a moderately long range. Moving on to some new loadout content, Season 2 Reloaded brings a couple of new perks, a wildcard, and a strange new weapon that nobody expected, as well as an attachment that might make you mix up your strategies a little bit. For the new gun, we have the D13 Sector, and this is totally unexpected. It's a secondary weapon that fires saw blades at your enemies. If you've played Black Ops 3, you'll recognize it from there. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It was crazy when that DLC weapon dropped, but now it's back with some serious upgrades. It's got some weight to it, so you'll have to adjust your aim for those heavier projectiles. What really sets this weapon apart, though, are the new projectile types available. You've got explosive blades for high damage, ricochet blades that can bounce off of surfaces. Of course, the projectile speed is slower than your typical gun, so you'll have to account for that when you're lining up your shots. The weapons also got some solid customization options in the gunsmith, which I also did not expect that they would have attachments. You can add attachments like, let's see, we got long barrel for extended range. There's going to be a crossbar for improved stability and an overclock stock to help with mobility. It's a fun weapon to use, especially if you want to try something that feels a little more unique in terms of how you approach combat. I don't know how this is going to pan out, because I remember when they added it to Black Ops 3, boom, it was a one-hit kill, it bounced all around the map, it was chaos. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this new weapon being added. Let me know with a comment down below. Now, let's move on to the new perks being added. The Hunter's Instinct is an Enforcer perk, so the red perk in your second slot. When this perk is equipped, eliminating an enemy will mark the next closest one. A narrow cone briefly appears on your minimap after an elimination, showing the general direction of your nearest foe. Okay, so this is going to be better for the more aggressive players. Next up, the new Low Profile perk is going to be available only in Warzone, I believe, but it's perfect if you're more stealthy. Reading from the in-game description, you move more quickly while crouched and prone. Enemies you kill will not have death markers for their allies, and you can also move slightly faster when downed. As far as I can tell, this is the only new addition of Warzone, with Treyarch stating, "We're continuing to prioritize gameplay tuning, quality of life improvements, and more throughout the mid-season." I wonder how that's going to go, because I've seen nothing but people dogging on Warzone 2 across the internet. Twitter, Reddit, no one seems to like it. Next up is the Fly Swatter Wildcard, which is going to let you replace your melee weapon with a launcher, and this may seem simple, but it actually offers a lot of versatility. If you're facing a lot of aerial threats like UAVs, etc., this wildcard is going to give you a solid counter to those while sacrificing your melee. And now a new attachment. This new belt-fed magazine attachment for LMGs is going to be a free reward with the TMNT event, and it can be applied to the PU-21, the XMG, the GPMG-7, and the Fang 82. The Call of Duty blog tells us that the attachment is going to allow for extra ammo to be continuously fed to the weapon while firing. This, of course, would be extremely overpowered if left unchecked, so weapons using the belt-fed attachment will overheat with extensive use. I'm really interested in seeing how this one works out. I feel like it could still be pretty overpowered. Clover Craze. Here's another event to look forward to. From March 13th to the end of the season, we will have an event called Clover Craze, where you will have to eliminate enemies in multiplayer and zombies, and open caches in Warzone to collect different types of clovers. There will be a harder to find gold clover that will reward you more points. There will be 10 total rewards in this event, including the Clover Leaf blueprint for the AMES AR, which I believe is what we're seeing in this photo here. Finally, we're going to see a Black History Month free gift coming to the stores, featuring a loading screen, an emblem, and a calling card beginning tomorrow, February 20th, and on March 10th, a Women's History Month gift pack will drop, also featuring the loading screen, emblem, and a new calling card. Well guys, from new maps and modes to fresh perks, wildcards, and weapons, there's a lot to look forward to, so go ahead and mark your calendars for tomorrow and get ready to dive in. If you're looking forward to this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, I stream all the time on Twitch and TikTok. Check the description if you are interested, and with that out of the way, hope you guys have a great rest of your day.